Why is it that those who are set apart, those who have a divine calling, often find themselves in financial hardship? It's a struggle that doesn't seem to make sense. If God has chosen you, why would He allow you to struggle financially? Shouldn't the chosen ones be blessed beyond measure? But the truth is shocking. The struggle is not just about money, it's a spiritual battle. If you're feeling overwhelmed by this silent battle, you're not alone. In fact, the Bible is filled with examples of those who were called by God, yet faced severe financial difficulties. Think of Job, a righteous man who lost everything in a divine test of faith. Elijah, one of the greatest prophets, found himself relying on ravens to bring him food during a drought. The widow of Zarephath had only a handful of flour and a little oil left when God sent Elijah to her. Even Jesus himself, the Son of God, had no place to lay his head. If these chosen ones faced financial hardships, then clearly the struggle is deeper than just a lack of money. It's a test, a warfare, and sometimes even a divine preparation. If you've been wondering why your finances never seem to align with your calling, why breakthrough seems just out of reach, you are not alone. The Bible has answers, and today, we're exposing the 5 powerful reasons why chosen ones are facing financial difficulties. Let's uncover the hidden reasons behind this struggle, and stick to the end, because we are going to talk about what you can do to overcome it. 1. Spiritual warfare against your prosperity. The first reason why chosen ones struggle financially is because the enemy is actively fighting their prosperity. The Bible makes it clear in John 10:10, the thief comes only to steal, kill, and destroy. Satan knows that when a chosen one prospers, they will use their resources to expand God's kingdom. That's why your finances are under attack. Every time you take one step forward, you experience setbacks, unexpected bills, financial losses, missed opportunities. It's not a coincidence. It's a strategic attack. The enemy doesn't want you to be financially free because financial freedom allows you to walk fully in your divine purpose. But here's the key. Financial warfare requires spiritual weapons. Prayer, fasting, and declaring God's promises over your finances will help you fight back. The enemy may attack, but he cannot stop God's provision. 2. The refining process. God is testing and strengthening you. God allows financial struggles not to break you, but to refine you. Proverbs 17:3 says, "The crucible for silver and the furnace for gold, but the Lord tests the heart." God is molding you, purifying your character, and ensuring that when He does bless you, you won't be destroyed by wealth. Many chosen ones are destined for financial abundance, but before the blessing, there is a season of testing. Why? Because money has the power to corrupt. If your heart isn't right, wealth can lead to pride, greed, and spiritual downfall. Joseph in the Bible was chosen for greatness, yet before he reached his destiny, he endured years of slavery and prison. His struggles prepared him for the responsibility of managing Egypt's resources. Your financial struggles are not a sign of God's absence, they are a sign of your preparation. 3. The calling requires a different financial path. The financial path of a chosen one is not like the world's. Society teaches that success comes from chasing money, but chosen ones are called to chase purpose. Think about the disciples. Many of them left behind stable jobs to follow Jesus. Their provision came not from a paycheck, but from divine supply. When you are called, God often pulls you away from conventional financial security to teach you how to rely on Him. This doesn't mean chosen ones should live in poverty, far from it. But it does mean that your financial journey may look different. Instead of quick wealth, God may be teaching you how to steward resources, how to trust Him for provision, and how to operate in faith rather than fear. The key here is obedience. When God gives you financial instructions, whether it's to sow, to start a new venture, or to leave a toxic work environment, follow His voice. His provision is attached to your obedience. 4. Generational curses and financial bondage. Another reason chosen ones struggle financially is because they are the ones called to break generational curses. Many families are trapped in cycles of financial hardship due to past decisions, unwise money management, or even spiritual oppression. In Deuteronomy 28, The Bible speaks of generational blessings and curses. Some of the financial struggles you face are not just personal, they are spiritual battles that have existed in your bloodline for generations. God has chosen you to break these cycles. But breaking a curse isn't easy. It requires wisdom, prayer, and financial discipline. If your family has always struggled with debt, God may be teaching you how to budget, how to build wealth His way, and how to create financial stability for future generations. This battle isn't just about you, it's about the legacy you leave behind. 5. Misalignment with kingdom principles. Many chosen ones unknowingly block their own financial blessings by not aligning with biblical financial principles. God's kingdom operates on laws. Just like gravity, they work whether you believe in them or not. If you are violating these principles, you may be delaying your breakthrough. Some of these principles include tithing and giving. Malachi 3:10 says, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, and see if I will not open the floodgates of heaven." When you honor God with your finances, He honors you in return. Diligence and hard work. Proverbs 10:4 says, "Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth." Faith without works is dead. Praying for financial breakthrough is good, but if you are not taking action, you may remain stagnant. Avoiding debt and poor stewardship. Proverbs 22:7 warns, "The borrower is servant to the lender." Debt can be a major stronghold in keeping chosen ones financially trapped. If financial struggles are present, ask yourself, am I truly managing my money in a way that aligns with God's principles? The moment you shift into alignment, breakthrough follows. How to overcome financial struggles as a chosen one. Understanding the reasons behind financial struggles is the first step. But what can you do to break free? Here are some key steps. Engage in spiritual warfare. The financial struggles you face are not just about numbers in your bank account. There is a spiritual component to your battle. Start by praying fervently over your finances, breaking any strongholds of lack and poverty. Fast if necessary, and declare God's promises over your life. Scriptures like Philippians 4:19 remind us that God will supply all our needs according to His riches in glory. Align your prayers with faith, knowing that God's provision is already on its way. Trust the process. It's easy to grow discouraged when you see others thriving financially while you struggle. But remember, God's ways are not like the world's. His timing is perfect. Instead of focusing on lack, shift your perspective to gratitude. Thank God for what you have now, even if it's not much. Look at financial struggles as a season of learning and refinement. Ask God to reveal the lessons in this season, and trust that when the time is right, He will release what has been stored up for you. Follow divine instructions. Many times, financial breakthroughs come through obedience. God may instruct you to step into a new business, leave a toxic workplace, or invest in a particular opportunity. His instructions may not always make sense, but they are always for your good. The widow of Zarephath was instructed to feed Elijah with her last meal, and in doing so, she received an overflow of provision. 1 Kings 17:8-16. Pay attention to what God is telling you to do. Your obedience may be the key to unlocking your breakthrough. Break generational curses. If you come from a family with a history of financial struggles, you may be dealing with a generational curse. Recognize the patterns in your family: constant debt, financial mismanagement, sudden losses, and break those cycles through prayer and wise financial decisions. Repent for any past financial mistakes and declare generational blessings over your life. Learn financial principles such as budgeting, saving, and investing so that you can pass down a legacy of wisdom rather than poverty. Align with kingdom principles. God's financial system operates differently from the world's. Instead of hoarding wealth, He calls us to be generous. Instead of debt, He calls us to stewardship. Start aligning with kingdom financial principles by tithing faithfully, giving generously, and managing your money wisely. Malachi 3:10 promises that those who bring their tithes into the storehouse will see the windows of heaven open over their lives. Also, be diligent in your work, whether in a job, business, or ministry. Financial blessings come to those who steward their resources well and remain faithful in the small things. Remember this: your financial struggle is not permanent. It is a season, a battle, and a lesson. God is preparing you for something greater, and when your breakthrough comes, it will not just bless you, it will bless generations to come. The question is, will you trust the process, or will you give up before your financial breakthrough arrives? Have you experienced financial struggles as a chosen one? Share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more insights on walking in your divine calling.